Let's check in with Court in the Storm Tracker Center with a look at your Tuesday. Court.
Good morning, Kelly. And as we're getting a look at that Tuesday forecast, we're going to be seeing another day where it is downright toasty for the afternoon. Although today temperatures won't get as hot as they did yesterday. So a modest dip in temperatures today, a little bit more of a dip tomorrow. But we do also have elevated fire danger during that time. The cooling influence also brings with it stronger winds, and that's going to be a concern for our fire danger. And then as we see that cooling influence eject off to the northeast, high pressure builds back in, and we see temperatures ramping back up late this week into your weekend. Now, this little dip in temperatures, it's not really much relief from the heat, but it does dip us back down to around average for at least one day tomorrow. The heat advisory has been extended through 11 p.m. tonight in areas of Siskiyou and Modoc counties. That is due to temperatures that are going to be potentially climbing into the lower triple digits in those areas later today. Added into the forecast today, we also have a red flag warning for high fire danger. This is due to the stronger southwest gusts in this area this afternoon and evening for Siskiyou and Modoc counties, 3 p.m. through 8 p.m. today. And then the same areas already have a fire weather watch issued for tomorrow from 2 p.m. through 8 p.m. And the conditions you can see here, identical. So this is likely going to be upgraded to a red flag warning for tomorrow as well. We're starting out another very warm morning. 60s to 70s in most valley and foothill areas early on today. 80 degrees right now in Red Bluff. We're mostly in the 50s in our mountain zones. Wind out of the northeast and not very strong this morning, but we're going to see the shifting winds this afternoon, mostly out of the south. By around noon, they're up to around 10 to 12 miles an hour. Towards the afternoon, gusts around 20 miles an hour, and you can see those gusts getting stronger at areas closer to the Oregon border, and that's why that red flag warning is in effect. And then late tonight, stronger winds to 30 miles an hour, gusting out of the south in the valley. Light winds tomorrow morning, and then those winds picking back up in the afternoon and evening, and it's similar as we head into your Thursday as well, but winds aren't quite as strong on Thursday as that cooling system exits our region. Satellite and radar showing mostly clear skies early on today as high pressure remains off to our east. Now, I do want to show you a better idea of just why this ridge is keeping us so hot and dry. It's giving us this dome of hot, dry air over our region, so the sun really heats us up quite a bit. The air mass is not saturated, and it does rapidly rise in our temperatures. And that ridge, it's parked just off to our east. It'll shift a little further tomorrow. We'll get a bit more influence from this cooler system. But then as that ejects to the northeast late this week, high pressure builds back in, and that results in another ramp up in our temperatures heading towards your weekend. Highs today mostly in the 90s to low triple digits in the northern mountains, 80s to mid 90s in the Sierra and southern Cascades, as well as the foothills for your Tuesday afternoon. Valley areas were still projected to end up in the triple digits, just not as bad as it was yesterday, up to 105 in Redding and Corning, 104 for Red Bluff. Chico, 103 degrees for your afternoon with 102 in Orville and 106 projected for Willows. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast for your weekend's always in view. We dip back down to close to average tomorrow with sunny skies, and then we do see temperatures back in the triple digits from Thursday through this weekend. Redding dipping down to 100, which is average for this time of year tomorrow. Back up well above the century mark late this week into your weekend. And then finally starting to see those temperatures dipping a little bit as we head into the start of next week's forecast.